How are all my subs doing? It is me, Dave, here from Dave's MC. That's right, guys. Guys, I'm going to be bringing you right now a tutorial on how to make an awesome thumbnail, guys. Now, this is in response to some person called Xcore, I think his name is. But anyway, he is in my retainers video. Now, you're going to need to I'm going to be making this thumbnail. It's kind of going to be based around that, but I'm not going to actually put anything in it from that video. But you need to go check that out. Well, not that, but you need to go check out the video where it's how to make a thumbnail overlay or a thumbnail cover, because we're going to use that today. So if you actually did that, you have to watch that first. If you don't want a thumbnail, then you just have to do what I do and create a new document. You're going to do 1920 by 1080, guys. Just do exactly what I say. 1920 by 1080, 72 RGB, 72 resolution. It's by pixel, and yeah, RGB and square pixels. That's the setting. 1920 by 1080, and then you create that, and then that's how we're gonna make the thumbnail. But since we already created a thumbnail cover that I uploaded to YouTube that you can go check out right now down there. Yeah. So let's open this up. See, here is our thumbnail little overlay. This is already in 1920 by 1080, so we're gonna use this. We're gonna work with this. So, excuse me for my voice. I just got my retainers, so I'm gonna sound pretty weird. I'm gonna try to talk louder so you don't really hear it. But anyway, you're gonna go create a new layer above this layer. So you can go and toggle this to make sure it's not on any other layer. It's transparent. It is. So you can just toggle this off. Has to be at the top. I realize. It always has to be at the top. It has to be over everything. So go back to this layer right here. You're gonna go and color this layer. We'll make another layer too. Go down to that layer. We're gonna color this layer grayish because that's what works best with this. So we're gonna go to Paint Bucket tool. We're gonna left click it, and boom, there's Paint Bucket. Get the mouse to move tool. Or it's V if you want to use V. Now we have this as our layer 3. Now what we're going to do with layer 4 is going to be our text. So you can choose like a friendly text or a text that you're comfortable with, that you like. I like Toonish. So hold on 1 minute. My Photoshop's been a little shitty lately. I don't know why. But yeah. Toonish regular. There you go. Now when you type, it's like that. You can make the text whatever color you want. I'm going to make it just white for now. Actually, yeah, make it the color that you want to make it. So, let's say I want to do like a bluish. Let's say that, alright? I want to do like a blue or something like that, right? Alright, done. So now I have that selected. It doesn't matter about the size right now. But let's say you really want like an eye-catching thumbnail. So, like, you can change up the text and stuff. So, if you said like, I'll say like awesome, enter thumbnail. So instead of like the eye and thumbnails, you can do like a 1. So like that, like change how they look. It doesn't look good. It might not look good from where like your standpoint, but it's gonna look good. People are gonna want to click on it. I guarantee you guys. Like instead of a 0, you can do like an O or something like that. It's not that big of a difference, but it is kind of a difference. Yeah. But like, yeah, you just play around with that. That's what I like to do. Then once you have this, it doesn't matter if it's centered or not. You're just going to go right click, blending options. We're just going to bring up the layer style. First we go to drop shadow, and we're going to add a drop shadow. You kind of need a drop shadow with everything. But yeah, you really decide what you want to do with the text. This is what I'm going to do. You can click it every once in a while to see what changes you made. I want to make it very slight, so I think that's good. Next, we're going to grab a stroke. I like to use a stroke of like a navy. So like that-ish. Make the size like very short. Very like 5 or max 5 if you're using... If the size of your font's like 250 or something like that. Leave it very tiny so it's not much of a difference like that. Then you can do an inner shadow. What I like to do is like bring the shadow down a little bit so it looks like that, like kind of 3D-ish, but it's not really 3D. And bring the opacity to like not all the way dark. Shouldn't be all the way dark, like that-ish, like that basically. And then make the size like a little bit more like that, so it looks like it's in and out. I kind of like it like that. Yeah, awesome thumbnail. So basically that's about it. Yeah, just like that. And then you can change it however you want. See what you did. So there, see, it looks pretty nice now. Change the opacity a little bit, make it very light, sudden. Then you can do gradient overlay, which is my favorite. You're gonna click on the gradient. You're gonna click on black and white. You're gonna go. Now this is if you have two together. If you made awesome and thumbnails separate, it'd look better. But I like to do it like this. You can do whatever you want with this, but you just do it like that, where the black is on this side, on the left side. Then you change the opacity, and then it changes it and makes like the top dark, the top light, and the bottom dark. And there's different things that you want to do. I think I like color dodge or something like that, I think it's called. I don't know. But it doesn't really change the look. It just makes this one brighter. And style, it should always be, you can do different stuff. Like, I like, reflected is okay, but I don't really like it that much. I kind of like linear. Just leave it like that. And you can kind of change that. And then the scale, you change this, and it moves it up or down, depending on where you want it. You can do... Hold on a minute. Overlay, I think. Yeah, the only one that really works for this is really normal. And you choose, like, you can make that white and black, say, like, very, very light. Like, that's really the darkest that you should go. Like, no more than this. Like, that's basically it. Don't go any darker than that. But I like it like that. Bevel and emboss, you can do this if you wanna. It makes it, like, metallic. I don't really like it at all, to tell you the truth, so if you don't want to use it, you don't have to. Just click OK when you're done editing the text. That's really your problem. You can do whatever you want with the text. But once you have this, you're going to go and Control T it. And kind of move it, like, here, like, ish. You kind of want it, like, even, but with the yeah, you kind of want it like that. It's, like, not straight, because you want to make it, like, change. You want to make it pop out. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go to make a new layer, layer 4 or whatever layer you called it, or whatever layer you created. Then you're going to go on the internet and you're going to do images. You know, you can do starburst or something that catches their attention, that kind of like pops out. So this is like the perfect thing. I love using these starbursts. So you can just right click and you can do copy image. You don't even have to save it. I realize that. You just do right click copy image if you're in Chrome. I don't know for other browsers, but you go to the separate layer and you're going to do Control V and it's going to paste it over here. Don't worry. You're going to go down here to your zoom level and you're going to, it should be on 50 if you did what I did. Make it a 40 and click enter and then you're going to see everything. Control T it again to change how the layer looks. You can make this slightly bigger than what it really is, so like that. Ish. Make it exactly in the middle, like that, like that. Now it doesn't really matter if it's not over it. We could do this if we want to do that. Yeah, why not? I mean, it's not ruining everything, so why not? Just do that. Perfect. So right in the middle. So just apply it, and that's it. And then you're gonna notice that it's over it, so they can't see anything. So you're gonna just bring that down under the text. Now, as you can see, it still looks crappy, right? Because the text doesn't look good in black and white. Now we have this as a separate layer, and what we want to do is blend it into our back layer, as you can see, this layer, because we're going to need to do that. So we're going to grab layer 4, or we're going to take our opacity down to whatever is the least amount that you can see. So, like, 5% looks very nice to me. So, as you can see, like, it shouldn't be that big of a change, and here's why. Now what you're going to do is you're going to start to go to layer 3, which is our gray, like that. And when you click this, it should just show the text with nothing over it. Then you did it right. go to the text that has the gray in it, or whatever color you chose. You have to do gray, though. So do that. You're going to go to Image, Adjustments, Use/Saturation. Over here, you're going to click Colorize, and then you have a background now. So you can change the background color, put the saturation up. Blue goes best with orange, so ish. It doesn't have to be an exact orange. Lightness helps a lot too. So you like that. So like this looks really nice. I like how that looks. So you kind of just have to choose what you want to do. So I think that's like a perfect orange. Yeah, like you do it. You choose what you want to do with it. It's not my problem. It's like it's your thumbnail, so do whatever you want. But I like it like this. Click OK. And then once you have that, it looks really sick, right? I love the starburst with the blue. I think it looks sick. And now I'll make sure it's all good, and it should look good. So there you go. Then when you're done with that, you can start to put the invisibility on our little layer or the cover that you made, and it should look really, really. It should start to look pretty good. Like this looks pretty good to me. Now you can go to your thumbnails or whatever you call your text. Put that like in the middle-ish, like center it up. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just make sure it's centered as much as possible. Like that. That looks nice. I like it like that. So just make it like very nice. That's cool. That's cool. There's not really any lines. You could put grid lines if you want. Like I'm gonna do that right now for you guys. You can put grid lines if you want to do that. It makes everything completely straight. Then you can get like awesome thumbnails like that. So that's like completely straight now, as you can see. Something like that. Something like that. If you want to do, you can use the grid lines. You just go to Window and you do what's that called? I think it's no, it's not Window. View Rulers. That's it. Yeah, there you go. View Rulers. So View Rulers like that. That's how you can turn on the rulers. Anyway, once we have the text centered, then we can start to add some character to it, or whatever you want to add to it. Maybe we can add some like troll face or some bullshit like that. I don't really know exactly what we can add. I'm just gonna add some like something bullshit. But yeah, that's it for the text. You want to keep the text 1 or 2 words, if I didn't mention that already. Let's go to we'll do what can we do? Troll face, or meme face. It really doesn't matter. I guess I can do meme faces. There you go. So like that, it kind of looks nice. You have to make sure that you can cut the back out. So you'd want to do something like, you can't do something like this. You could do stuff like this where it's like cut around, and like you can do that. You can do that. That looks really cool. Basically, you can't do stuff like this, which kind of sucks because Photoshop doesn't cut it out correctly. But I'll show you. I guess I can use this one. We're gonna do copy image. Make sure you have a new layer. Okay, you're gonna do Control V again. Now you're gonna be like, wait, what the hell, David? What the heck? It's like, no, it's okay, guys. Look, just go here to Magic Wand tool. Just left click that black. Click delete on your keyboard. Go here and left click it. And then go back to your mouse. And now you have him with no black around it. Looking pretty chill. Control T. Oh, excuse me, guys. You're going to want to make this smaller because you're going to want to make it fit into the thumbnail. Now, this is actually my fault. I did this incorrectly if you're following me this whole time. Wow. Alright, go to awesome. Make your text larger. I just realized that. Because this is incorrect. It's not supposed to be like this. Go to your text. You can always edit text in Photoshop after it's done, which I love about Photoshop. You can't really do this in other programs. Go to that A thing over here. If you don't see it, you're going to go to Window, Character, I believe. I think that's what it is. But it should already be here if it's not yet. Character. There you go. You're going to go and change the size. You want to make this pretty big. Now, I forgot to tell you guys that. It should be pretty large. It should be like 300-ish. I like it like that. It should be bigger than I said. I'm sorry, guys. Now, it's going to mess up this whole thing. It's going to be together now. The text, you're going to have to change that. Up here, change the spacing, and it moves it around. It gets it away. You're going to want them snug, though. So like that. Most that you want it away. I love it like that, so you can do that if you want to do that. So, like, center it-ish. like center it, like that looks really nice to me. Then you can grab our layer 5 again. I'm sorry. Get him. You're gonna have to bring him under the text. So now it's like sticking. He's like sticking out of it. I love how that looks though. Yeah. You can do that if you want. Let's just move our text down a little bit because it's kind of in the way. Let's grab our guy here, like that. Kind of want to center it. It doesn't exactly matter, but you can do that. I like it like that-ish. I like it like that. Then what you can do is right-click it and do blending options and you drop shadow. This is kind of the most important. The whole idea of this thing is to make it drop shadowed, so it looks like it's 3D. It has like a 3D effect on it. That's all you have to do. Just click OK. Then what you're going to do is go to and lower the opacity. Unless you want to keep them high up, you can if you want to do that. I don't like to keep them all the way up. You can if you want to do that. But for this purposes, I'm going to leave them at opacity of 100 just for the heck of it. Let's go. I actually did this incorrect again. I'm so sorry, guys. Just do this. Go back to A. Make it tight. It's like, it's kind of too big now. That'll be good. That'll be good. Like, it doesn't have to be completely straight, but yeah. I mean, that should be like that, but yeah. Let's go back to our layer 5 and leave it like that. That's cool. So now I like it like that, guys. Now it's gonna block it from the layer, but I think it looks pretty nice if it's blocked like that. I don't know about you guys, but it looks cool like that. And the border is different. I'm using a different border than I did for the tutorial. I made a better one. Sorry about that, guys, but you should do that too. Layer 5. You're gonna go add a new layer, and then we're gonna go get more meme faces, or whatever you want to add to it. So let's get troll. We're gonna do that. I'm sorry about the things in the background. I'll try to do this fast. Just copy image, Control V. Wow, I didn't realize how big this was. This is supposed to be over everything, if you didn't know that already. Wow. This is bigger than I thought. I didn't want it this big, but whatever. It's like 3,000 by 3,000, some crap. I don't even know what it is. Kind of crazy resolution this is, but whatever. Yeah, let's do this. I think that'll work. Yeah, delete. There we go. So now it actually does work. It's just so big that I didn't even know that it was existing. There you go. So like we can do that. And now you're gonna want to put it after. You're gonna want to make it the size around the size of you, like the old one, like the one that you just placed, because you don't want them out. You want them even. So like that. And then you're gonna want to move him like this over him around the same size. Place him down if you're doing what I'm doing. You're gonna grab it under your text, so he's gonna look like that, like he's popping out of the text. And you're gonna move him under your previous character, so it looks like that. So he's super snug now. So I kind of like how that looks. You can move him up if you want. Now, as you can see, I kind of did ruin him. You can go and make sure that you grab all the parts that are not part of his body, because it's kind of going to ruin the whole idea of the picture. So you're going to want to make this look very good. I'm just telling you guys that. So like that looks very nice. I like it like that. It doesn't really have to be exactly even, but that's basically it. Just go to your other layer and you can do copy layer style. Go to your layer 6 and you do paste layer style, and then it's going to look exactly like the other one. Basically, that's it. Then what you're gonna do is grab your last character for the top, or if you're not following along, you just do whatever you want to do. Forever Alone, we're gonna use this one. That's cool. It doesn't matter. Let's just copy the image. Control V it. Remember, you have to put it over the thumbnails and then under it. It's really retarded. It's a really dumb method, but I don't really know how to change that. So you're gonna have to do exactly what I'm doing if you want good thumbnails. So. But experiment with what I'm doing. Don't do exactly what I do. That's just stupid. Then you're not going to learn anything. Like, learn from this. Don't just do it. I promise you guys. You will learn. Okay. Well, this is one of those cases where if you want to make it like that, you can. But since that picture doesn't go well with that, I'm just going to leave it like this. Yeah, we can make it shorter. It doesn't exactly have to be perfect, but it should be a little bit bigger. Just in case. Like that, maybe a little bit more. Like, I like that. Like, that's pretty cool. You can just move you under the text, and we can go, and we can get you snugger, actually. We can grab you in here-ish. Yeah. Very close, and you just, move him under layer 5, or under layer 6, I'm sorry about that. Like that, nice. And then you just go to your layer, you do copy layer style, layer 7, you do paste layer style, and that's it for the top. Then if you want to add something to the bottom, something cool, you just add a new layer anywhere, it doesn't really matter. You get another meme face, and this is what I like to do. If you have extra room, you can add more characters that try to better send the message, and you can also make them, the opacity, put it lower, so it's going to be less noticeable. So like, we'll do like this, we'll do like poker. You copy the image, Control V. It has to be over our little, layers, so we got to do that. We're going to do this. I'm sorry if you hear that in the back. I'm very, very sorry, guys. I did not mean for you to hear this stuff in the back. Oh, as you can see, we have more errors. Oh, crap. See, undo. Oh, no. Oh, what did I just do? I want to cancel that. Thanks. Oh, Jesus. What the hell did I just do? Oh, my God. What did I just do? Oh, I don't think I did anything. Never mind. Guys, I'm still kind of learning Photoshop. See, I'm not even an expert at Photoshop, and I know how to do this stuff, so you guys can do this, don't worry. You guys are probably better than me at this shit anyway. But anyway, let's go down here. Make sure it's in the right layer. Make him very tiny, because he's not going to fit. Now, you can put him on the sides and stuff, like poking his head up. I kind of like that. I like it like that. It's like that. Looks pretty cool. I like how that looks. You can change whatever you want to change. Change like how he is. Like that. That's cool. And you basically just grab the layer 5 and you grab, well, or grab the layer that is already, like, you already fixed. You're going to do copy layer style, grab that layer, and you're going to do paste him. But you're not done yet. You're going to go to that bottom layer and you're going to change the opacity so that it's like blended in. I like when the opacity is low because it looks really good with the orange or the background that you choose. Whatever background, opacity looks good. So kind of like that. It looks very nice like that. I like it. Opacity of 31. We're going to add one more character, and then we're going to be done with this. So let's do Mother of God. No, we got to do something that doesn't have the thing on it. There you go. Copy image. Now, this might not work, considering these are open. This area is open, so like, don't expect that it might not work, because it's not. Yeah, see? Like, we gotta. That's probably gonna ruin it. No, I'm actually surprised. It didn't actually ruin it at all. It's pretty nice, actually. It looks pretty good, actually, damn. Alright, now this is a small picture, I just realized, so it's gonna look grainy, but it's okay if it looks a little bit crappy. Try to make it around the size of the others, as I said like 8 times. Like, that's pretty cool. We're gonna go and grab that, and we're gonna put you like down here. We can like make you stick up, or like on the side, or something cool like that. Something like that. It doesn't exactly matter that much, but we can do like that. Yeah, like that's cool. I like it like that, like sticking out of the corner. That's done. We do apply, so it looks a little bit better now. We're gonna go to our layer that's on the bottom. We're gonna do copy layer style, and then it should be automatic. So as you can see, there you go. Awesome thumbnails. Then you're going to go up here and put on your border. So that's what it looks like with the border. I think it looks very nice. Now I'm going to go tweak some stuff with the border on. The awesome thumbnails, I'm going to make that more together because they're kind of separate. Obviously, it's going to take a while to like do this stuff. Like, you have to work hard at this stuff. Like, it took me a while to learn how to do this. So grab that and move it down. And then you're going to get our other layers and you're going to move them down too. Layer 9, move you down a little bit, like that. And now you got to get your bigger layers, like layer 7 and stuff. Move them down slightly. Layer 6, I believe, yep. Move him down to 2-ish. Yep. And then layer 5. That's basically it. You just make it even with the picture. Yeah. That's it, guys. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Now, hold on a minute, guys. You're going to go to File, Save As, and you're going to do Save As Desktop. You're going to go to PNG, and we're going to do thumbnail, or call it whatever you want to call it. Save it. And then you're going to do PNG option, smallest and slow, none. Click OK, and it's going to save it. It might take a while, because this is a lot of images on it. You're going to go exit out, click no, and then exit out too. And now you should have yourself Now you can preview your thumbnail. And it should be saved to wherever you want to save it to my desktop. So, see? Awesome thumbnail. So, I'm probably going to upload this as the thumbnail for our awesome thumbnail video, which is pretty funny. But, yeah, guys, thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Go and share this with your friends. Like, comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Peace.